So the reason journaling is so effective is because when we have an external copy of our thoughts, we don't need to have that internal copy on repeat. Hey guys, this is Jackie from Hutton Therapy. I'm just sitting outside in Spain in this cute little on a playground because I just wanted to come here and share with you a coping mechanism for anxiety that I highly recommend, and it's journaling. So before you roll your eyes, I completely get it, by the way. I used to actually be completely against journaling. I thought it was a waste of time, and I was one of those people that just, wanted to do things, be practical, get things done fast, and journaling just seemed like a waste of time, and it just hurt my hand writing that much. But I just want to explain why it's so effective. So the reason, because I feel like people promote journaling, but they don't say why it works. So the reason journaling is so effective is because when we have an external copy of our thoughts, we don't need to have that internal copy on repeat. So have you ever done an exam or studied for something, an assessment, and you studied really hard, put a lot of work into it, you did the exam or whatever, you completed it, you walked out of that situation, you walked out of that classroom, you walked out of that event, and you just forget all of the information? It's because when your brain has an external copy of that information, it doesn't need to keep having that internal copy on repeat. So this is such valuable information, because if you ever just with anxiety, just being caught up with that same thought again and again and again, in fact, 80% of your thoughts today are just repeats from yesterday. And the thing is, the brain's just trying to communicate with you, because anxiety is what happens when the brain feels unsafe, when it feels like there's a threat or something you need to know. And that's why it keeps repeating it to you, so you don't forget it, so you know it, so you do something. And if you want to be released from that repetitive exhaustion of thoughts, journal. Because when we write things down, the brain pretty much feels heard, and it's like, oh, okay, now I don't need to bombard you with this all day long, and you're able to actually let it out. And that's why journaling is so effective. It's like the same as writing a to-do list. If you want, need to buy bread, you don't need to think about it all day, just write it down, and the brain knows, okay, that's written down, I don't need to keep thinking about that all day long, right? So that's why it's so effective. So I highly recommend journal. So you could use these prompts, for example, so what's going on my mind? Then you could say something like, okay, what's going on below this? What's underneath this that's bothering me? What's triggering me about this? And what beliefs do I have on this topic that are making me feel this way? And then you can challenge it. Is this ultimately true? And with anxiety, the thing is, like I said before, anxiety is a mechanism to keep us safe. And essentially, there's no benefit to anxiety. Like freaking out about something in the future, and you know this, they're freaking out about something that could happen in the future doesn't stop it from happening. Like, it really doesn't. So you might as well not exhaust yourself thinking about it and exhausting yourself every single second of today on that false pretenses that maybe it won't happen, because that's just not how it works. So it's best to journal, get it out, decide what you're going to do about it, and release yourself from some of that stress and some of that pressure. I hope this helped. This is Jackie from Hutton Therapy, and I look forward to seeing you in a next video soon. Well, not seeing you, but you seeing me. See you later, guys.